Hey everybody, I am Katie Hanna and I'm the owner and CEO of Details Matter Bookkeeping and Advisory. We help small to mid-sized businesses with all of their bookkeeping, payroll, basically everything leading up to tax, all of those needs. But today I am here to talk because I would love to start my own podcast. Because I've built the business up, I now have 7 staff. I have 83 something clients. And so now my primary job is really as the CEO, as the face of the company. I'm the one that's doing the networking, that's the sales and marketing, the business development, meeting with potential clients, all of those sorts of things. So I meet a ton of amazing business owners or business professionals and hear their stories and hear the things about, whatever their particular industry is and how they help clients or what they wish that clients would know about their industry. And so I was thinking that I want to start my own podcast. I know that seems like such a cliche, like everybody's doing it. But because I'm not your typical bookkeeper, I want to do the Not Your Typical Business podcast. I want it to be, I think we have a tendency as business professionals to want to do a lot of like webinars, like let me have a PowerPoint presentation or, Google Slides. And here's the things that you should know. And here's the bulleted list. And that's boring, right? But we can all agree on that. So what I want to do is more like this. I want to get somebody either next to me or on Zoom and just have a conversation with them, maybe interview or just like a fireside chat and let them, talk to you how they've talked to me, because I've had those conversations with them and I want everybody to hear what they have to say and, maybe banter with each other a little and talk about our struggles. I think everybody out there, right? The internet is such a place where you're like, everything's sunshine and rainbows. Look how great I am. There's podcasts like, here's how I made $1 billion, right? And that's not real life. If you're a business owner, that's not real life. We all have struggles. We all have, it's taken blood, sweat, and tears to get to the point that you are now, or you're still in the middle of the blood, sweat, and tears to get to the next level. And I think it's important to hear those stories of, failures, of, success and failures, right? Because we learn from those. And I think all of us, right? If you could tell your younger self, hey, this was not a good idea. Don't do this again, right? Or tell the next generation, tell other business owners, right? I made these mistakes. You don't have to, if you're running into this problem, here's how I solved it. You might not be able to solve it the exact same way, but getting a bunch of different people saying, here's how I, overcame that, you can then kind of learn and get, take a little bit from each of those. So I want to have something more real, more authentic, where we're talking about our struggles, where we're talking about our industry and like what's important for just the general people, especially other business owners to know, those tricks and stuff that, I think probably big time CEOs or those very wealthy corporations, they know all of these little, wealth building tips and tricks, or, how to manage large staff and stuff. And, we're talking about the regular people, right? I'm a regular person. I've built the business up from just myself to the 7 staff, all working remotely. So again, we're in this new environment of everybody's, a lot of people are working remote. How do you build that culture? So I have plenty that I would be happy to share. And so I am here for it. I'm going to be working on the sort of logistics of this, because obviously I've never tried to do this before. And again, this is one of the struggles, right? We're all just out here winging it. So we have to figure out, like, how do I do the thing? I have a great idea, but how do I do the thing? So maybe we'll get into that too. So I would love to hear from you. If you have any ideas for people that you'd like to hear from, like things that you'd like to learn more about, maybe an industry or, a certain side of business. If there's any questions that you wish I would ask these other entrepreneurs about their business journey, Please leave those in the comments. I will read those. I will add those to the, I've already started my own list, but I will certainly be adding into it and improving as we go along. So I'm here to take this journey with everybody, and I am really looking forward to it. So let's do it.